take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this a winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On second down, it's Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson now. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Fletcher Cox on the 10.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. 23 yards the pickup there. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brought down at the 30.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A quick toss outright. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Here we go. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. Go out one for the set. Go until there's nothing left. I'm on one till they get into everything but that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill. Check 52. Check 52.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. So 2 3rd-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast. And he used it to great advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After the run, Goff going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head right. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You got tight right there. He's coming. Check 26, check 26. He's checking.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, punt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
27.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mark 55, Mark 55. 18,
Operating from the gun, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A 44-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
The tackle made by Montana.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. This is Melvin Gordon, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They run it here with Gordon. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Got Gordon open, completes it. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Goff on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill.
It's saying if they pay me, I'll do this for free.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
12. Washington, nothing.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. A shotgun snap for Goff. Able to get this to Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on third. Goff. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Washington.
Throwing again is gone. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. When I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenny Galladay, 87 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, this is exactly what I expect teams to take a shot at. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
I can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game. It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just...
And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
For the extra point.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Number 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Steelers 33. Washington 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The drive starts for the completion, left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check. 3 down. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Slam. Bang. Shit.
Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain
23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Washington.
Now gone. And now here is another interception. picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
We got four. We got four. Back to 60. Back to 60. Mike 3. Mike 3. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hurt. 36. 36. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That is caught by Cohen. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
37-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch the edge. 70. Switch gears. Switch gears. Jumper. 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 Jumper.
Here's Hunt. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
55 mark. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go check. Go check. No. Off. Hey, watch it.
Now Jackson on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Second down.
As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Hunt. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
He's clever. He's clever.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them